when the queen said that, Caesar will begin stepping forward and look to Korax to see if Korax can stop her.
Sorry, what were you doing?
Just Caesar stepping forward in front of the party and also looking to Korax to see if Korax wants her to stop.
No, that's fine. I trust you.
Alright, Caesar reaches inside her robes and brings out her lightsaber, although she doesn't ignite it. She just holds it out to sort of, I guess, identify who and what she is.
Ah, one of the Jedi? He asked questioningly.
Not quite. I was once a member of the Order, but not anymore. That said, I want to give some sort of proof of my abilities before I tell you what I'm about to tell you. I have seen a shadow falling over this world in the next day. I do not know exactly how or when, but I know a darkness will fall, and we will fight it.
I see. It seems like I must prepare. I trust your vision. I have seen such powers in use. We have seers here, in fact, that view such things, but it seems like you are much more trained than they are.
Well, also, my people actually specialize in powers of vision. Ironically, and she once again lifts her blindfold, showing that she has no eyes.
The Queen does look taken back for a second. I mean, if you show a person that you have no eyes, it tends to freak people out, no matter what race.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
But it is no matter. The Force has gifted us in other ways.
She nods and then basically relaxes for a bit. Then it seems like I must prepare my forces. I do not think that I'll be able to help you, little sister. She motions towards you, Cora.
That is quite alright. I've done enough fighting over my years to not want to get you involved. Whatever happens, we'll handle it ourselves. Just make sure that everybody here is safe.
I will. If I can help you, then I will try my very best.
Thank you. For now though, we need to go to the ruins. And we'll probably need some supplies.
That's understandable. One moment. Right. So essentially, if you're then you may stay here for tonight then. Prepare yourselves. We will also give you directions towards the ruins if you need.
I would like that. While my memory holds some information of the general area, I do not think it can be trusted fully.
Well, for now then, let us speak less formally, shall we? The rather tense air around the place seems to relax some, as she actually does propose that you see her now lean back into a chair, playing with what appears to be a Mandalorian iron dagger in a way. Either way,
I scowl at the dagger.
she looks a bit confused towards you, Astrid.
Hey, Amanda.
I don't say anything.
I'm
What?
gonna lean back to Jack and say, Jack, maybe you should take Astrid back to the ship for the night.
It would be incredibly dangerous to go past in the forest.
He can call the ship closer, right?
Right.
If you wish. There's a landing platform just around the back of the colony.
But yeah, Astrid doesn't say anything, just continues scowling at the Mandalorian knife.
Oh,
Or iron knife.
before you go, you may wish to ask for whatever my little sister took from you. He's speaking towards you, Jack.
I look at my pockets.
Oh, by the way, just so I'm not confusing anybody with naming conventions, the reason that she's not calling Cora daughter, despite what Cora should be calling her mother or big sister, is because Cora's not exactly from her tribe. So everybody else below her is meant to be called daughter or son.
What's she, Nick?
It's like, well, you should ask her.
That was me asking you, Ash. I'm patting myself down. It can't have been anything in my smuggler's coat.
No, but what you do find is, well, what you do find missing is your sabak neck missing.
That's in my smuggler's coat.
Well, she made rolls.
But there's much enhanced difficulty to even finding a pocket in there.
It shows how good she is. Though I did roll on the table for anything real valuable. Mind you, as she turns around, like almost looking behind her sort of elegant chair, which if you take a closer look at it, isn't exactly a throne. It's more just an expensive chair which she likely bought from somewhere. She looks behind it and says, "Gamriel, please." Out from behind the throne steps what appears to be a little girl, barely up to the height of the armrest.
Hey, it's Grabby! She made an appearance again. Woohoo, that's free for free.
She's looking at her big sister in a rather blank look.
Oh, she's not looking at her as like,
Who the fuck is Grabby?
I'll explain later. For first now.
Oh yeah, this is their first time seeing Grabby.
Oh, is she basically the Moonlight Greatsword for Ash campaigns?
Kinda, yeah.
I imagine she's looking at her big sisters like, betrayer!
Exactly, she's just blank looking like, how dare you?
I'll just say, you know, you really shouldn't take things without people's knowledge.
Cora gives you a blank look when you say that.
she looks bad to you.
I'd like my cards back now.
As you say that, she reaches into what appears to be a shoulder bag, takes out the sabak deck and offers it back towards you.
I go over to take it back. Hey Ash.
What?
On a bugger.
Seriously?
God damn it.
Yes.
He does this to
Bug
everyone.
the child.
Try skullduggery then.
Bug the child, the tribal child on this world.
I'm gonna give you a legitimate reason for it, and then an actual reason for it.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Legitimate reason for it. If I have her bugged, she can't sneak up and steal things in future. An actual reason for it, professional pride.
I thought actually this was gonna be because I can.
That too. I don't like when people try and one-up me, so I have to one-up back.
I love it.
Just how I am. What my diff? Ash, what am I rolling?
You're rolling with 4 difficulty. She's a
That
small
will be.
child. I'm just saying, because she's a small child, it's pretty
Okay.
hard to look naturally bug somebody like that.
Yeah, I mean, basically I go over to take it with 2 hands and just slip one thing in a sleight of hand as I do.
Yeah, trying to like slip it in a sleeve or something.
Right,
Number
and
4.
as far as I'm aware, that is skullduggery, not streetwise, right?
Yes.
Oh my
Holy
god.
Hannah.
You just take her arm and stuff it in her.
No, he's aiming for the arm, but actually puts it in her mouth or something.
No, as you do, it's like she lets her arm like drift down, but she's giving you the exact look she's giving you now, just looking up at you. And you see
I just
her
do
for a
that
moment
normal half smirk I constantly have on my face.
before you do anything else. You see her reach back down into her pack, pull out what seems to be like a data slate and her typing on it for a moment, and holds it up and says, "You look like a thief."
By the way, yeah, she doesn't talk.
I'll lean down and whisper, I look like a merchant. I am a thief.
She
Do a spin.
she writes it down and holds it up to everybody else, saying, "I knew it."
Astrid nods.
There's a quiet chuckle coming from Teaser.
As Jack is walking off, Korax is gonna go. Seriously?
What? Not on a mission, I'm allowed to have some fun.
Weren't those things expensive for something?
Oh, I got tons of them. I got
Yeah,
them
you
bulk.
Yeah, he bulk buy them from Orville, remember?
Yeah, no, I know out of character, not in character. Then Koro gives him a blank look.
yeah, in character,
You
character.
bought a fucking crate full of those things.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
Oh, here. I lean into Cora and take one off her and go, see? One for everyone.
I'm just gonna quietly glare at him.
Grabby is also glaring at you.
Then I'll lean back in, put the bug back on her and go, it helped out last time.
Astrid is amused.
Kora is still glaring at him. But she doesn't stop him.
Because she agrees that it did save her
It
life
did. It's
before.
like, you might be an arsehole, but you are technically correct.
Oh, that being said,
Astrid's back to serious.
I believe a young boy there. He is very underdressed. Would you like me to dress him? She's talking about Kai.
Well, you have to understand, he came from a world that's very cold. He's not used to the weather.
Then I shall present him with proper attire. He motions for a few guards who immediately walk over, pick Kai up off the ground
What?
by his arms and carries him off. He's like, wait, what? Hey, what are they doing? Cora!
It's fine, don't struggle. That's only gonna encourage
Here,
them.
everyone.
I mean,
Astrid
what?
just looks at Cora like, what the fuck?
Don't worry, a mother knows best.
When you look at me quizzingly, Kora just says, well, like I said, one big family, so we're not exactly restrained when it comes to our interactions. And she kind of gives you a hint like, have you noticed how I acted as soon as like we started getting closer and how you were constantly getting annoyed at me for doing stupid shit? That's basically how we do stuff.
Oh, you kept molesting me?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Lucky I
that's...
haven't filed
it's
a
like-
sexual harassment suit.
It's like, hey, wait a second, that's a race thing? You just molest each other?
You just always...
It's called skinship, it's good for a family.
Skinship?
Skinship, yeah. You know how whenever Jack is feeling down or his ship gets scratched and he is very sad and you have to, you know, comfort him and hold his hand and go there and baby him. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but we're married.
Don't worry about it. You're a family,
Same
aren't you?
thing.
Same thing.
Astrid, you know how you punch Galen to cheer him up?
I do a lot more than that, but yes.
It's sort of the same thing, except completely different.
God, you're such blue, aren't you?
When you make the comparison with punching, and I'm assuming Astrid's gonna accept that, I'm just gonna look to the side, throw my ass Mandalorians.
The best part is, Adam, like, I realized today that I'm a sentinel. I'm exactly like the way I'm supposed to be, because that's what sentinels are.
Mandalorians bond
Beautiful.
by beating the shit out of each other.
I bond with you by molesting you. And making
I
fun
bond
of you.
By bugging people.
I bond with you by gazing at your soul.
I bond with Jack by drop tackling him in the middle of a hut party and proposing to him on the spot.
Yeah, exactly. As
With
a
an
Bonds
audience.
by getting bugged.
And this...
Yeah,
and this
so
joke
basically
is
what I'm
still
trying
going
to
on.
say is the boy just got carried away and he's not sure what's happening to him, so that's perfectly normal, don't worry about it.
Oh, Jack,
right,
you
right.
feel something pulling on your coat.
The little child again.
Yes, it's Grabby, but this time she holds up ridiculously and basically it says, warning, do not go near the ocean.
Why?
And she waits for a moment, looks down and brings up what appears to be a picture, and you see it says pro picture from Iridonian scout ship, and basically it's this.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said that the Iridonians were the ones trading here.
And essentially, that
Big ass battleship eating monsters, that's why.
Yeah, what that thing that could swallow your ship whole.
Always bigger fish in the sea. That's what the
Resisting
prequels taught us, right?
Resisting urge to want to hunt it.
What's up with you people? It's a large creature. You wanna hunt it.
Guys, brilliant idea. Let's go take this fucking sea shark
can make
and
baby clothes
feed
out of its
the
hide.
dreadnought to it. There we go.
Also, wait, Ash.
Yes.
Just to clarify, like, are we talking about actual Iridonians here, or are we talking about Iridonian Zabraks?
Actual Iridonians,
Okay.
not Zabraks.
So the diving suit people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, Astrid's still on it. She's just trying to take her mind off of it, even though she's still looking at everybody like, you're not gonna shank me, are you?
Right, I'm gonna flick the kid a credit, and then lead Astrid back to the ship.
You forgot to give it the customary cigar, but okay.
Adam, are you paying the kid like a cheap whore?
Sorry, Sibby.
Sibby, that child is a child.
But you can still pay it like a cheap whore.
You shouldn't.
Wait, whoa. Hold on, what the fuck did I miss? Why did Amanda feel the urge to remind Sibby that that's a child, and what's about that doing weird stuff
He
to the
said-
child?
I was doing
He
a callback
said,
to oral
"Did you
paying
pay the
Astrid
man-
like a...
Did you pay the child like a cheap whore? And I said, that's a child.
Ooh, let's not do that.
But don't.
Yeah, let's not.
Don't.
Right, so
We're
are
not that
heading.
close.
You guys are heading back to the ship, then, correct?
No, I wanna stay here actually.
No, I mean
Astrid
like
feels a lot
Astrid.
better on the ship.
Okay. Alright,
Fishy
so
will stay in the village.
cool.
I love how she's super confused at why I was angrily staring at the Mandalorian knife and nobody explained.
Mind you, are you going to go back with them to make sure they don't get ambushed within the forest? To
Yeah,
back
that's
to the
probably
ship?
a
'Cause
good
they're gonna
idea.
They're coming back here anyway onto the landing pad.
Yeah.
Fair enough. One moment.
Wait, are we moving the ship inside of the village?
Yeah, there's a landing pad around the back. That's what
okay.
she suggested.
Right. Well, in that case, I might as well hike with them. No, wait, I can actually stay in the village. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, you don't have to hike at all. I just hit a button, you know, there.
Wait, do you have a homing beacon?
Yup.
Tick.
No, you do?
Every single member of this party has a fucking beacon on them.
Yeah,
You
but like-
really
but yeah,
think I'm
yeah.
not gonna bug everyone?
No, but you really have one that activates the ship autopilot?
Yeah.
Kick.
I've got the autopilot installed.
Jesus.
So you're all waiting for a ship to come to the landing pad then, yeah?
Yeah. It's not as good
Okay.
at piloting as me, but it's reliable.
Are you sure you're
Actually-
not just saying that because you're a little irked that you're not the one piloting?
By the way, now, Jack, you may not know this, but autopilots aren't perfect.
Yes, they are not.
Especially in
But basically,
black-
the difference is the autopilot has a piloting skill of 3 greens. I have a piloting skill of 3 yellows and a green.
Yes. Could you make a roll for that piloting?
Yeah, it basically just flies in reliably and I'm just gonna roll my skullduggery because that's 3 greens
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead.
and diff 2 or something.
Yeah, diff 2. Essentially, this wouldn't be even a pilot check normally. There you go. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So essentially, you see like a few branches on it, but it's nothing heavy enough to, scrape the paint.
Just
You
do
see-
that every single time just to see how much scraping there is, don't you?
Yeah.
Sack of shit.
You can see Ganril basically watching your ship come in with quite a bit of amazement since you followed to see the cool spaceship. But there seems to be a few bushes here and there, but there is something wrong with the ship. As soon as it lands, you see what seems to be an almost black blur with yellow glowing bits just out of the ship and into one of the nearby bushy tree areas. Because if you think about the landing pad sort of like this but without the canopy, it's basically run off into this area, a small little foresty area.
So, like there was a little monkey just.
So essentially you carried something over onto it.
Can I examine what it was?
You can go and see what it was.
I wanna check it out just in case.
How far away is
Oh,
it?
okay. It's not that far. You just have to walk down the docks. Because essentially, if you hang on, can you see my little thing here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, you came from this direction. This would be the landing pad without the roof, and it ran off this direction. So it's no more than a couple of feet. All you have to do is jump down here onto the beach and then go over to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look.
Fair enough.
I sense it, presumably since it's within short range, I guess.
As you sense it, you know where it's located, but you do know that it's very scared.
Oh.
Like not exactly scared, but more like, cornered sort of deal.
TCS pipes up. Perhaps it's good if only one person approaches. It seems to be scared, or at least concerned.
I'll take a look. I'll remind it of Jack's what's for? No stowaway policy.
How dare you stow away?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to very cautiously approach it so as to not to scare it even more, whatever it is.
As you approach, you see a creature that you had not seen in some time. And it raises up off one of the dying branches of one of the trees. And before you, you see this animal. This creature, if you would like to read the important part of the description below, used to be your tribe's, sorry, I keep saying clan, your tribe's main animal.
Do I
No,
remember
it
how
seems
we
like-
tamed them?
Yes, you in fact had one yourself back in the day. This one is a young adult, like basically large dog-sized. It's clearly hurt. It's glowing blood dripping onto the branches below.
I'm gonna first of all try to approach it and keep it calm, and then I'm gonna use some of my clan's old methods to try to gain its trust.
Okay. Let's see. I want you to roll... I think you're quite good at discipline, aren't you?
Actually no, since that's off of will, but I'm definitely gonna give it a try, that's for sure.
Fair enough, but
Fuck.
for you... You won't let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
It's like, dude.
I always say, what's the diff before I roll?
Yeah, exactly. Follow his example. God.
Okay, fine.
More like Adam. Be Adam.
But don't fuck
Right.
yourself over so much.
Roll discipline with
Ever.
1 black.
1 black. Okay.
Since you are a hunter and you personally know how you tame these creatures.
Wait, shouldn't that be giving me an advantage rather than disadvantage?
No, 1 black's because it's scared as hell, and the advantage you could have 1 blue.
Oh, wait, you mean no purples?
No purples.
Oh, so just 1 black die, no purples. Okay, that makes it easier.
Yes, but this is only the first step.
Ah, okay.
My smuggler sense is kicked in. I'm thinking, wow, I can make a fortune with these.
Oh, you could. Right, as you go up to it and hold out your hand, your sheer discipline makes sure you do not pull your hand away as it lashes out towards you and digs its teeth into the palm of your hand. Basically, its teeth going from top to bottom. Just
I'm gonna make no attempt to struggle, I'm just gonna let it bite me.
You take 1 damage. As you stay there, you can roll leadership afterwards.
Okay.
I wish there was a taming thing.
Fuck!
Establish dominance.
That's weird. That's so fucking
Rolled no successes and no failures on the entire thing.
Wow, that's impressive, actually.
I know, right?
That's fucking
As
insane.
As it's bit onto you, you basically kneel down to where it is, starts combing its back of its hair, seeing the wounds on it. You can tell it's definitely scared. It's been through a fight of some kind, likely with another of its kind. But the trip on the back of a strange spaceship probably didn't do it any favors.
Is there something that's stuck in it, like a nail or some kind of tooth or anything that's bugging it?
There is basically a discarded claw that's into it.
Right.
Don't you dare call my ship strange. I'll fight you.
While I'm
an
still
animal,
letting
it
it
is.
bite into me, and hopefully that's gonna keep it distracted. I'm gonna try to very quickly just, this is like removing duct tape. Just do it very quickly. It's gonna hurt less.
Do it very quickly. I believe that would be coordination, wouldn't it? For speed, basically. That's
Okay. Thunder diff.
1 diff. Since you're allowing it to bite you, and you can take 1 damage again.
Okay. I'm assuming it goes for my soak.
Yeah, since you're allowing it to bite, you're not exactly like toughing through it.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, barely.
You basically swipe out the claw, and you can feel it bite down on you a little harder, hence the 1 damage it caused. But it does lessen its bite a bit. Would you like to roll leadership again?
Yes. That's better.
You can feel its mouth release your hand, and it starts to lick its own wounds.
Right, now I wanna use sense to see how it's feeling. There we go. How's it feeling? What's its emotional state?
It's less scared than it was before. You remember these creatures being rather prideful animals. Since you basically didn't back down from it, and you didn't, attack it after it bit you, it seems to not regard you as an enemy any longer.
Is there anything that I can use from around here to feed it?
It's a carnivore.
Oh, it's a carnivore, it needs meat. Okay. I'm just gonna slowly back away from it. I'm assuming that considering it's wounded, it's not probably
Feed
gonna...
it your hand.
I'm assuming that it's not gonna move around much, considering its current state and such. So after moving away from it, I'm gonna quickly dash towards the marketplace and get some good meat for it.
So are you going to be sorting out that animal for the time being?
Yeah.
Okay. What's everybody else doing? Since you got your
Back to
ship
the
here.
I'm immediately beelining it for the ship and not leaving.
It seems like you have somebody who's also trying to get on the ship that's beside Astrid.
Oh.
It
That
seems like
little
the
girl.
little child from before wants to see the inside of your ship.
And
Too dangerous.
word to the wise, when that child leaves, the ship is gonna be about 2 tons lighter.
Oh, no, it's too dangerous.
She holds up her data pad which says, "It's okay, I'm a hunter." Which
Oh.
she obviously too young to be, but
You're also a thief.
lies. It says I borrowed.
Yeah? Give it back.
I did.
Yeah. Back.
She seems confused. She's got to sulk outside of the landing thing if you don't, let her in.
No.
I will not let her in.
She's sulking.
Caesar sits down next to her without saying anything.
She looks over towards you. She then offers you what appears to be a small fruit-like object. It's glowing.
You did what?
They
now?
all glow down here.
It seems to be a small fruit-like object. Like
What
it's
does?
like she's offering you a small fruit-like object. It's round, but looks sort of like Do you know what the quilting is? Like it's got like bumps all around it.
Oh, okay.
And you can see it. You see her pull down her mask a little and put one in her mouth.
Caesar accepts, looks at it for a second, and then first like smells it before taking a bite.
As you take a bite, it's very nectary. It's like you bite it and it drips down your chin a little, but you can feel it has a slight sour flavour from the shell casing, but the inside is very nectar, like sweet. Essentially, if you want a comparison, she basically gave you their version of a sweet.
Oh, what now?
A sweet. Candy.
Yeah. Well, Caesar keeps eating it with a small smile.
She's pleased that you like it. Though she still sulks towards the ship. Mainly because, just in case they're looking, it's almost as if she's trying to just play on their emotions.
Astrid, think of it as practice for when you give birth. Also, as bonus points, teach you about, racial tolerance.
Excuse you.
Sorry, she tolerates all of your bullshit.
What the fuck? Are you? You seem to be convinced that I'm uncomfortable being here because I'm racist.
No, I think you're
rather than
uncomfortable
I'm
being anywhere because fucking Mandalorians.
I mean, in fairness,
I'm perfectly fine being anywhere.
I also
just
don't
not
like
here.
being around primitives.
That being said, that being said, Eugen is like standing in like your way. Jack, it's like you could have warned me before you took off the ship.
Oh shit! We didn't tell you, Eugen. He probably got wrecked. Fuck.
Wait. I love the fact that we right, I was about to say crash landed, but I know we didn't crash land. We just landed very hard, right, Jack? Also, like, and after that, like, instead of checking on Eugen, like, we are fucked off out into the jungle.
I totally forgot about Eugen.
No one gave any fucks about Eugen.
Poor Eugen.
Oh my god, dude! I just realized. For all we know, we may have just done that. Return to the ship and just find Eugen dead in the cargo hold in 10 pieces, and like, right, we forgot about him. Dude, are you seeing this?
Come on, T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
Get on the building, collateral damage!
Fuck collateral damage, I'm an giant ass robot!